Hello, my name is Kevin Masters. I run the Masters Hot Rod School and Museum. I run it out at my little hot rod shop here at home, which I've kind of inherited from my father, who passed away a couple years back. And this is one of my projects I'm working on right now. This is a 1935 Willys frame that I'm going to be running underneath my 1935 Willys pickup that'll have a 1933 fiberglass nose on it. The nose I'm using is one of the original Ohio George Montgomery noses out of the original mold. Now if we take a look at what I've done here for work, the motor's kind of sitting in there crooked. I still got to build the tabs for the Hurst motor mount, which is, you can see right there. You got to build the tabs on the frame and set the motor. The front of the motor will go right here where that line is, and then everything will be set back from there. Now, the springs on this car are actually the original springs out of Selkirk and Bork's 35 Willys coupe drag car. It was well known in this area. I believe it was from Peoria, Illinois. Now, the lift blocks, those are made by Ohio George. And the front axle here is a leftover that came out of the attic of Mr. Gasket Company when they got it back from W.R. Grace. And we went over there, and the stuff that they had bought from Ohio George was still in the attic after they bought the company back. Now, as you can see, the shackle mount is below the frame. Stock goes through here, which actually raises the front end quite a bit. It has a little bit longer shackle on it. Between that and the lift blocks, it actually turns the front axle slightly and brings it up to about 12 degrees caster. Which at 12 degrees caster, when the front wheels turn, they actually will flop. And it'll make at speed, you can almost run down the track on one-handed if you got your caster adjusted correctly. It'll eliminate all the what they call bump steer, when the front end jerks back and forth while you get up to speed. That eliminates all that. Now, from the factory, these frames come with an X member in the middle here that holds the transmission. I took the X member, cut it up, and used it to box the frame rails. So that's actually the X member slid into the frame rail and tacked in. The welding on that and the welding on this side over here was all done by one of my 12-year-old students.